Didn't see you there. Welcome, everybody. How you doing? Good morning, and welcome to day 3 of our Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge. I was just over here, spinning around in my chair, throwing coasters. Ooh. Hit myself in the face. Hello, Tanya. Good to see you. If you're just joining us in chat, make sure to say what's up. I'd love to say what's up back, especially if you're new. I'd like to say hello to any newbies who are joining us for the 3rd day. If you are new, don't worry. We are not too far ahead. You can always catch up. Andres, good to see you. Noor, Lawrence, always good to see you. If you are totally new, always with a great smile. Oh, thanks, Carlos. You got a smile. This is exciting. I'm really excited to jump into Photoshop with all of you. Chad, hey, hey. George, Anna. I don't see any newbies. I just see people saying hi, so I guess that's fine too. Kyle, hello, hello. Susan, awesome to see you. If you are new, I'm Kathleen. I'm going to be hosting you for the next week and a half for these Photoshop Daily Creative Challenges, where you are going to learn some really awesome and simple Photoshop workflows for everyday tasks. We're also going to be touching on some effects, some cool kind of effects that might take your projects to the next level, mock-ups, those kind of things. Kingfi, good to see you. Colleen. Hello, Allison says, I appreciate the access to the past challenges. Good. That is awesome. Yeah, if you go, I'll show you actually once we jump into this. But before I get started, maybe we can look at the schedule for the day, because I usually leave that for the end of the stream, but let's look at it first. So today on Adobe Live, we have a full day of programming, starting with me doing the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge. And then we're going to move on to Doc Reed working on Adobe Fresco. Doc is awesome. Make sure you stick around for that for some beautiful illustrations. He was working on a really awesome illustration of Andrew yesterday. And then at 11:30, we're going to have Peter coming on for the XD Daily Creative Challenge. So if you want something like this, but for XD, come back for that. And then Kevin is going to be on after that with more XD goodness. We have a full, like a stacked roster today. This is amazing. Awesome streams. Let me introduce you to the actual Daily Creative Challenge. If you are new, if you want to join, you can go to behance.net/challenge/Photoshop, and you will land on this landing page where you can register. Like I said, build your Photoshop skills in just 9 challenges, and these are the dates that it's going to run through. So we started on the 14th, we started on Monday, and then we are going to end next Friday on the 25th. Dangerously close to my birthday. All right, and how does it work? Every day you're going to receive a challenge. So for example, today's challenge is working with layer masks. Replace the background and alter the mood of an image using layer masks. If you have no idea what a layer mask is, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to show you. Yes, make sure to join us on Discord. We are going to talk about that next. So after you receive your challenge, make sure you have Discord open or downloaded. You can have it in the browser or on the desktop as an app. This is what it is. It is an awesome way to stay in touch with all of your Daily Creative Challenge friends 24/7. So we have this live stream every morning from 9 to 9:25. But that's pretty short. So if you have questions or want to get feedback at any other time, this is where you're going to come. So if you want to join Discord, you can click the link on that landing page or go to this link. It's going to be bit.ly/psdiscord, capital P, capital S. There it is. Make sure these are capitalized, P and S. There you go. And that will take you to the download or login site. All right, this is really important too, because once you are working on your challenge before you post it on Behance as your final portfolio piece, you're going to come to this feedback channel, go to current challenge, and this is where you can upload your work to get a critique. So getting a critique is not a sign of failure or weakness. Please don't think that. You're uploading it here so that other people can help you make it even better. And it's especially helpful if you upload your work and ask specific questions, like, are you struggling with something specific? Maybe the color palette, maybe you think it's too dark. Other people can definitely help you out. And we have some awesome mentors, myself included. Tim's always hanging out on Discord. We also have more Adobe folks. Chad is also awesome. And Gus, they're around to help you too. Cool. Nora says, watching Adobe Live on 4K and working on 2K. Oh my gosh, 4K is too high def. That is like life. That's crazy. North, don't look too close. That's kind of scary. Hello, Kay. Good to see you. What's up, D? Always nice to see your name in chat. Pamela, another wonderful day in the neighborhood. I agree, Pamela, especially when you have coffee. Sippy, sippy. Before we jump in, everybody let me know. You drinking coffee? You got tea? Water? Stay hydrated. All right, so we have our daily live show. That's what we're doing right now. And then you share your work on Discord. So let's jump in to the actual challenge. Actually, before that, remember yesterday at the end of the stream, I couldn't upload to Behance? I'm going to do that really quickly to show you how. Because it's important to get all of our work uploaded and updated. So here is my project. I'm going to go to edit, and we're going to upload day 2 super quick. All right, in our project editor, coming down here to insert media, we're going to navigate to day 2, yep. Go to our lighthouse, our Shutter Island lighthouse. That was fun yesterday. Oh, Synth, you're loving the challenges? I'm so glad. Thank you, Synth. And then in settings, please make sure in discoverability that you have PS Daily Challenge entered as your keyword. That's our hashtag. That's going to be how we can find your work in the sea of other projects. By the way, oh, no problem, D. You always get a shout out, of course. By the way, check this out. I almost have done 8 of these challenges with you all. That's wild. That's almost 16 weeks of challenges. Maybe I'll cross the 8th threshold by the end of the year. Who knows? But that's wild. It's taken over my Behance portfolio. Used to be all illustration, and now it's all these awesome challenges. Okay, actual Photoshop time. So if you click on the starter files on the landing page, you will have access to this stock file of our figure for today that we are going to be replacing the background from and adding some mood using layer masks. Jason says Shutter Island was not a good movie. Hot take, Jason, hot take. And let me show you really quickly what I mean about the starter files. If you come here to the landing page, you can click Get Started, and it will take you to kind of some template folders. So we have the stock image that you can download as well as some instructions. You're welcome if you want to come back later, or if reading is a better way for you to kind of digest this information. Carlos says, I've been with you for 5 of them. Oh my gosh. We go so far back, Carlos. That was like over a year and a half ago that I did my first one. Wild. Okay, so I've downloaded the stock image. I have it open in Photoshop. And first, let me just show you really quickly what layer masks are. They're very widely used in Photoshop. And it actually took me quite a while to kind of wrap my brain around how they worked. So hopefully I can help you all. Jason, come on, spoilers. Just kidding, I think it's been, what, 7 or 8 years since that movie came out. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is actually make this layer editable by double clicking on it. It's gonna just turn it into a new layer. And a layer mask is basically a throwback to traditional art or photography, where you can actually mask things off with masking fluid or mask things in the dark room. So we are just going to be masking so that we can make edits non-destructively. Over here in my layers panel at the bottom, we see this little icon, and that is our layer mask icon. So once I click it, now we have a mask. That is what this white rectangle means next to my layer. So when you make a layer mask, you'll notice that your colors change to black and white. So let me actually illustrate this a little bit better for you. I'm just gonna fill the layer below our stock image with green. So when I turn it off, you see green. When I turn it on, you see stock image. And if we go back to my layer mask, you can notice that I have it highlighted, I have it selected. If we use black, so I have my black color as my foreground and I use a brush to increase this size. I'm just using the right bracket key to increase the size of my brush. If I then brush, it reveals whatever is underneath of it. And you'll notice over here in my layers, it shows you where we have masked. So where that black is where the green from below is showing up. So again, you paint with black and that hides. And then if I switch my colors to white, it's going to bring back your original image. So this is how a lot of like photo retouchers or compositors will layer things on top of each other and kind of blend them back and forth using black and white at different opacities. Say I turn down my opacity a little bit, you can really build up and get some nice blending. Ooh, look at that blending. It's not very good. Layer masks sounds Halloween-like. Ooh, spooky layer masks. Let me actually draw a green ghost in my layer masks. Ooh, spooky. This looks like Slimer. That's kind of spooky, right? Then over here in my mask, you can see where I painted. So does that make sense, everybody? Black is going to reveal whatever is below it, and then white is going to erase that mask away. Or actually, the other way around. Erase and reveal, black and white. Cool? So let's actually do something cool with this. Let's delete this green layer. I'm going to delete this layer mask. Also, the beautiful thing about layer masks is they're non-destructive. So I can disable it, so just turn it off, or I can totally delete it and we have our image back. So I'm just gonna make a little copy just to make sure I have something to go back to if I need it. And we are going to use select and mask. Now we know what mask means. We used this workflow a little bit yesterday, and we're going to use this to isolate our figure from the background and create a layer mask. So using my quick selection tool or my magic wand tool. Whoa. So I got someone, magic. I got someone signaling me with lights. It's the lighthouse from yesterday. Okay, up here in the control panel, select and mask appears. Click it, and that is going to apply a mask over the entire image. So that's what this red is. The red indicates the masked area. And you can change this color. I think I mentioned that yesterday, so you could make it black, but red is kind of the traditional masking color. So let's bring our character out. And I think I forgot to mention, but you could probably tell from the starter files that today's book that we are redesigning is Carrie by Stephen King, his first piece. Has anybody else read Carrie as opposed to just watching it? It's a pretty sad book, to be honest. It's kind of a bummer. I think that was the first Stephen King book I read. And I've read almost all of them since. Okay, so in select and mask, if you remember yesterday, all you do is use this quick select brush and you can paint over whatever you want. Now with this image specifically, there's a lot of similar colors. She's wearing kind of a monochromatic outfit, which is strange. It kind of is similar to what I'm wearing today. Am I Carrie? Hope not. I'm just kind of painting in here. And then you can zoom in by doing Command plus or Command minus to add details. And you can also decrease the opacity of the mask if you want to really be able to see what you're missing. So I'm going to grab as much of this as I can. This really does a nice job of saving you tons of time in the masking world. Okay, can't forget her little heel, her little snakeskin boots. Oops. Selected too much. So that one's giving me a little bit of trouble, but I can show you exactly how I will fix it. And actually our shoes are even matching too. Snakeskin boots. Oh my gosh, this is weird. I'm not Carrie, I promise. So I'm gonna use the polygonal lasso tool, or even just the lasso tool, to get these little fine areas. This is super helpful for if you want to change the background of any image, if you want to make a new avatar for social media and put a cool background behind you. Oh no, I did the wrong way. Oops. It's okay, just Command Z to go back or Control Z on a PC. So I'm just getting rid of all the areas that are red. There we go. Add a couple more quick little selections and then do it once more with her boot. I feel like I can do this without even looking, but I probably shouldn't. I just want to hang out and chat and see what you're all saying. Donna and Jay says, how's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? Let me know. And I'm actually going to come in here and deselect this area around her jacket. Okay, cool. We have a Carrie. Now, if we zoom into her hair a little bit, you'll notice that there's some little pieces that are not selected and it's a little bit jagged. So let's use the Refine Edge brush tool. That is the second tool down. I'm going to increase my brush size a little bit and I'm just going to paint over. And it's going to do a really nice job of selecting kind of each individual hair. This is like a photo retoucher's dream. Okay, cool. We have our Carrie. Now I'm going to scroll down, and down here at the bottom where it says Output 2, we're going to do Output 2 New Layer with, you guessed it, a layer mask. Is this a joke, Jason? How does a baby treat a diaper? Badly? I'm not sure. Tell me the punchline. And we click OK, and now we have our layer with our layer mask. Look how intricate it is. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's add some mood to this image. The first thing I'm going to do is in the adjustment layers drop down, I'm going to do a solid color layer. We're going to choose kind of a nice mid gray. I'm going to drop that below. So now she is on gray. And then above, we did this a little bit yesterday, or maybe the first day, we're going to do a black and white layer. So now she is black and white, and she has gray below her. Ooh, Susan says, Claudia has a great way to remember the black and white. Black conceals, white reveals. There we go. It's a little rhyme. Justin says, I remember trying to mask out hair by hand back in the day. I don't even know how you would do that, like, even and make it look realistic. Justin, how would you? What were the techniques? Okay, so one last thing I'm going to do is really add some additional mood to the image. So below her, I'm going to use the gradient tool. That is over here in the toolbar. You can tap G to locate it, and if you don't see it, use Shift G to cycle through. So gradient tool, I'm going to use like a gray to transparent gradient. And I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of darkness to the top of the image. And this is below her, so the background is turning black, almost like a vignette behind her. And then building that up slowly. So it's behind her, it's not overlapping her, and if we look at the final piece, this is kind of the look that will be achieved in the background. So let's add that darkness to her actual figure like we did in that finished piece. So we're going to make another layer above her, and this is really cool. We are going to copy the layer mask onto this layer. You can drag it up, but that will replace it. So if you hold Option and drag, it will make a copy. So Option or Alt drag. Now, if I were to make a gradient, it would only be applied to where the mask is. So I can darken it up, add a little more depth. You can also do this using a clipping mask, but this way is a little, just aligns a little better with what we're actually covering today. You can also play with the different blend modes. But I really want to make her kind of, I guess it's her right side in darkness because she is walking away and kind of looking back over her shoulder. And then we're going to zoom into her face, click on the actual layer mask, and we're going to use white to reveal. So I'm going to use just like a soft brush. Too many brushes. It is a problem. I'm going to use a soft brush, turn the opacity way down and turn the size down, and kind of just reveal some of the lightness from her face. That opacity is too low. There we go. Is it working? Oh, there we go. I had to use black. Then we can go back to white to paint those gradients back in. Maybe turn the opacity back down a little bit more. All right. Now if we jump back to our final piece, you notice that I went a little bit even darker with the vibes. I really wanted it to be spooky, like you didn't know what her secrets were. She's obviously powerful. And then to bring everything together, I just applied a grain filter on top of everything. So I just went up to filter, noise, you can add speckles or dust, and then you can play with other ones as well to kind of see where you can take it. Okay, so once we are done, Nor says this makes me think of Silent Hill. I'm guessing Carrie is the bad character of the book. You know, Nor, she's mysterious, I would say. I'm definitely on Team Carrie, I think. Okay, let's get this exported. You can do save as or export as. Anybody like the old Carrie movie, like the one with Sissy Spacek? I remember it scared me so bad growing up. But after I read the book, I was like, I get it. All right, let's export it. Day 3, Carrie. Good evening from Cape Town, says Colleen. Hello, Colleen. Good evening. I hope you're going to stick around for the rest of the challenges today. Let's get this uploaded onto my project. Stone, you like the old movie, or you're on Team Carrie? Day 3, Carrie. And let's upload. You know, yesterday I was on Instagram and I posted on my stories a little hint for one of the challenges next week. So if you want to go see it, you can follow me on Instagram at Kathleen Illustrated. I'm always posting random Adobe Live stuff. So if you want to see behind the scenes as well, feel free to do that. All right, there we go. I also added this like spooky little round graphic on her eye to make her look even more kind of otherworldly and strange. I hear my name many times. Oh, it's Carrie. Hi, Carrie. We made a photo or a book cover for you. All right, let's save it. And I'm also going to upload this onto Discord to see what you all think and if you have any feedback. So let's go to day 3. Carrie. Let's see. Do you think about how dark I made the figure? Is it too ominous? Is that how you spell ominous? I think so. Oh, Carrie, I feel very special. No problem. All right, so that is uploaded. So if you want to get feedback on your work, please feel free to upload it here. I think that you can do that, and we'll have moderators and mentors in here all day giving feedback, and you can also give feedback to other people. So if you see something you like about someone's work or that you want to maybe help them out with, feel free to do that here. All right, so we have worked on layer masks today. If we come back to our daily creative challenge, we will have more challenges unlocked and uploaded in the next week and a half. Very exciting. Any ideas what tomorrow's going to be? I actually have to think. What is tomorrow? Oh yeah, tomorrow's going to be a fun one. I actually think you're all going to kind of do your own thing and get really excited about this one that's coming up. It might have to do with Photoshop. I didn't think I could give you a hint that would actually not give it away and spoil it. So make sure that you come back here and actually subscribe to the challenge, get notifications, join us on Discord. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We've got Doc coming up to do more illustration. And yes, Matthias, Discord link, you can go to bit.ly/PS Discord, capital P, capital S. That will take you there. I'm sure someone will post it in the chat for you. So I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another spooky book cover. Goodbye.